You said you put 3 arrows in him.
I did.
I've seen you slip a shaft through a rabbit's eye at 200 yards. If that boy's still walking, it's because you let him go. I fucking hate thens. Man sent you? How did you find us? You came from the south, not the north.
Took a detour. Got some supper from a village down that way. You didn't see us coming. Lost your warg.
Yeah.
And that baby crow you had with you. Lost him too.
I'll answer to Mance. I won't answer to you.
Think of them, stuck in
What's
their
in the
fathers,
bag? What have I
stuffing their
done?
faces with ham and blood sausage and stew, getting nice and fat and marbled. I know we've had our differences, Tormund, but just one time, before you die, you really ought to try Crow.
I was jealous of Rob my whole life. The way my father looked at him, I wanted that. He was better than me at everything. Fighting and hunting and riding. And girls. Gods, the girls loved him. I wanted to hate him, but I never could. Sometimes I want to hate you. Well, you're better than me at everything. Except reading.
Maybe smile again.
They're ready for you. I lay with a Wildling girl.
Yeah. Oh.
You admit to breaking your vows, then?
Yes.
I do.
The law is the law. The boy must die.
What?
If we beheaded every ranger who lay with a girl, the wall would be manned by headless men.
Have you ever been beyond the wall, sir?
I commanded the city watch of King's Landing, boy.
And now you're here. You must not have been very good at your job.
How dare you!
There's a band of wildlings south of the wall already. Led by Tormund Giantsbane. I killed their warg and 3 others. They shot me full of arrows. The orders are to attack Castle Black from the south when Mance hits it from the north. The signal for the attack will be a bonfire. Mance said it would be the greatest fire the north has ever seen.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Good.
All
Sit
the
down.
Do you intend to execute me? Or am I free to go?
You told the truth?
You always know when a man is telling a lie. How did you acquire this magical power?
I grew up in King's Landing.
My lady, my lady. Please pardon me for interrupting. My name is Brienne of Tarth.
We know who you
And
are. We've heard all about you, but
Hearing is one thing. Aren't you just marvelous? Absolutely singular. I hear you knocked my grandson into the dirt like the silly little boy he is.
My lady, I know this is a very busy time for you, but if I could just have a moment.
You dare not refuse.
A shadow with the face of Stannis Baratheon.
Oh, telling her
I
everything.
swear to you by all the gods, it was Stannis. He plunged his sword through Renly's heart and disappeared. One day, my lady, I will avenge our king.
Joffrey is our king now,
I meant no offense.
and you've given none.
She's just telling you.
They know I saved the city. They know I won the war.
The war's not won. Not while Stannis lives.
I broke Stannis on the Blackwater. Pity you weren't there to help, Uncle.
Was
My
anything
apologies, Your
wrong?
Grace. I was rather busy.
Busy getting captured. So this is the famous Book of Brothers. So Jaime Lannister. Someone forgot to write down all your great deeds.
There's still time.
Is there? For a 40-year-old knight with one hand? How can you protect me with that?
I use my left hand now, Your Grace. Makes for more of a contest.
That's your father, by the way. Bitch. Just saying. Jaime, stay humble.
All right, what is this matter of strategy?
The dusk grows.
Would you like to walk at the back of the train instead of riding?
Isn't it?
This one's called Lady's Lace.
Would you like to walk without shoes?
You have to know a land to rule it. It's plants, it's rivers, it's roads. It's people. Dusk Rose tea eases fever. Everyone in Marine knows that, especially the slaves who have to make the tea. If you want them to follow you, you have to become a part of their world. Strategy.
You made a promise
To return the Stark-Girls to their mother, who is now dead.
to keep them safe.
Yeah.
Well, Arya Stark hasn't been seen since her father was killed. Where do you think she is? My money's on dead. There's a certain safety in death, wouldn't you say? And Sansa Stark is now Sansa Lannister. Bit of a complication.
Complication does not release you from a vow.
What do you want me to do? Kidnap my sister-in-law and take her where? Where will she be safer than here?
Look me in the eye and tell me that you think she'll be safe in King's Landing.
Are you sure we're not related? Ever since I returned, every Lannister I've seen has been a miserable pain in my arse. Maybe you're a Lannister too. You've got the hair for it, not the looks.
She's gonna keep him on track. She has to.
I know him. The small one. His name is Pulliver. He captured us and took us to Harrenhal. He killed Lommy.
What the fuck's a lommy?
He was my friend. Pulliver stole my sword and put it right through his neck.
Like a little toothpick.
Still got it.
What one?
My sword. Needle.
Needle. Of course you named your sword.
Lots of people name their swords.
Lots of cunts.
There he goes. He's away with words. Yes,
Oh,
she's gone.
Get back.
My brother gave me that sword.
Get back here.
Tell you what. We'll trade you.
No,
One of
not
our little
taking
chickens
Arya.
for one of yours.
No.
Give us a go at your friend.
Lowell there likes them a bit broken in.
Hound's not putting up with that. Shouldn't do that on an empty stomach.
And hungry. Think I'll take 2 chickens.
God, Arya's up just as fast as him. Here we go. They weren't expecting her, were they? That's hers.
Something wrong with your leg, boy?
What do you mean?
Can you walk? I've got to carry you.
Oh.
Carry me.
Find a little blade. Maybe I'll pick my teeth with it.
That's exactly what he said. How you like it? Bitch! Arya! You know, I love revenge like that. Word for word, she remembered what he said. There you go. Y'all got chickens. You got horses. Look at her. Oh, where y'all headed? Wow. That was a great start to a new season. Okay, so we open up with, I'm not going through every single thing, but let me just say, like, we opened up with the making of 2 new swords, okay? This is my question. Ned's sword that he had, what was it called? Ice? That real long one? Was that the sword that they've had and they've made it into the 2? When Tywin said it was way too long of a sword. Like Ned was the only one I could think of that had that long of a sword. Right? But so I'm wondering, like, is that right? Jaime's got a new haircut. Like a 21st century haircut. I was like, who is this? He looks nice. He looked nicer. I mean, he looked nice with the long hair too, but it looks nicer short. All right, so he has a new gold hand. He needs to learn how to use that thing. He's like, hello. Something's going on with him and Cersei. She's blaming him for leaving. Everybody is. Joffrey's blaming him for being captured, is what he said. Oh, yeah, I wanted to be captured. What's wrong with these people? Well, like mother, like son, and Jaime is his father, but I don't think he doesn't know that yet, right? I meant to ask that earlier. Does he suspect, or does he still think Robert Baratheon was his father? Like, is he the only one that doesn't know? He's so stupid. It's probably true. Okay, so we did the swords and stuff. We saw Dany. And the new... What's his name? I meant to write it down. The replacement. The long-haired from the Second Sons that killed the other ones and gave her the blanket and said, the city's yours. Okay. Him, he's played by a new character. I like him. I was very unsure about him in the last episode. Remember, I was just like, he's just willing to follow them too easy. But it seems like he has her best interest at heart. He knows she loves the people and that she was there to free them and stuff. But she also needs to dig deeper. And he's like, you need to learn about simple things like the flowers and what they're used for and that kind of thing. So, yeah, she, I think she's a little stricken. Jorah's not going to like that. But right now, I mean, I don't see him, like, threatening him in any way. That could come up later, but I think for right now, it's just everybody's getting along. Everybody's okay. These dragons are getting big. I don't know why that one snapped at her. But Jorah was like, Khaleesi, they are dragons. They are wild. You can't tame them, even though you're their mother. I disagree. My kids have snapped at me many times. I put them right in their place and we're fine again. It just threw her off. It threw her off for a second. It might have been the first time they'd done that. So that's fine. That's fine. And it was hungry. They were all fighting over a lamb or a goat that had been killed. So they were hungry. That's all. Okay, I'm going to need Shae to get a freaking grip. Like, if she left, if she went back to Varys and said, give me the damn diamonds, I'd be like, bye. Because you're really, you're becoming Glenn Close right now, okay? This fatal attraction thing, you can't be that close to the bride now. You were her handmaiden. You obviously can't handle it. So, since you can't stay in the castle and you can't handle things and you yell, and he's asked you many times not to go to his room and not to yell and not to, like, you can't keep your shit together. So you need to go somewhere else, because now one of the other handmaidens went to Cersei and was like, I need to report something to you. So will she take that out on Tyrion or Shae or both? Yes. Yes and yes. Sansa needs to eat. And then I thought, you know, somebody was following her, and I'd forgotten all about the person that was supposed to fight the mountain. And Joffrey was being really cruel, and then she made up that thing about you can't, you know, you shouldn't murder someone on your name day. And the Hound was like, she's right, you know. He's always been protective of the girls, of the Stark girls, and I don't know how that plays in the end, but you know, he's thrown them over his shoulder the same way. I've caught on to that. He did it with both of them when he's rescued, you know, them literally, like in the nick of time. And I don't know, Arya, she still hates him. He was on her list, but maybe he'll come off the list. I don't know. They got their chickens, and she got her a pony. They're heading somewhere. He might have said, but I forget. It's not King's Landing. Gosh, she remembered word for word what that Joker had said to her. I like stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that I guess Sansa knew and heard all the details. I was hoping she didn't about Robin and Kat's death, but she obviously did because she knew all the details of what happened. Yeah, that was shitty. But you know, Tyrion's like, you've got to be strong. Like, you just have to be strong. Jaime needs to keep his word, and Bree's reminding him of that. So maybe if Cersei's mad at him right now, maybe that's a good thing, because they're not like back in love, and she's not back in his head, not yet. He just needs to stay away from her. Just, you know, she was like, nothing's the same. And yeah, we know, because you left. I mean, everything, you know. I think Jaime and Tyrion need to team up as brothers now and just do something, because I don't know, stuff's getting out of control here, and I don't want anything to happen to Tyrion. I don't want anything to happen to Arya or Sansa, and Sansa's in the most danger right now because she's at King's Landing. Brienne and Rick, even though they've been split, they're safe for now because, as far as they're concerned, Theon, which we haven't seen in a while, he's still being held captive, I'm sure. What was that kid's name? They called him, Bolton said it was his bastard, anyway, they said his name, and he was eating the pork sausage. So yeah, they did take off his manhood, and I did not add that in my scenes from before. You know, they were holding him down, he was screaming, they were going to do it, and I was just like, okay, we can just skip that part. Got it. So I guess they did that. But as far as they're concerned, Theon, when he burnt down Winterfell, also killed Rick and Bran. Sorry, Rick and Bran. Okay, so they don't think that they're like a Stark threat. So they really only think that it's well, Jon Snow, even being a Stark, he didn't take the Stark name, but he's at the Wall. So really, they're just worried about Arya and Sansa right now. That's who they're keeping their eye out for. So Hound's keeping her safe. Tyrion's going to try and keep Sansa safe, but she's got to trust him. And Shae just needs to go the hell across the city with some diamonds and come back when she's got her shit together. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But this was a great opening. Very excited about this. This is going to be a good season. thank y'all for watching with me, as always. And I have added my Facebook and Twitter information on the actual channel. So if you go to like the homepage of my channel, where my picture is, and then like the banner, I just have some colors right now. I don't know what to put there, so I just put some colors. The little logos are on there, and you can just click, and you can visit me on Facebook. Send me a request, I'll accept. You can follow me on Twitter, of course, if you want to. I don't post a lot on Twitter. I try to get on there, but I don't tweet something every, I don't tweet 20 times a day. I might tweet once or twice. But what else? Oh, and on Facebook, if you want to look in and join the group that I've started on there, I've got like 400 members. It's a closed group, but you have to just like request. It is called Thrive. I'll put it right here below. And just pull that up, and it deals with abuse of all kinds, and it's a nice little community where people share photos and have discussions and share what's on their mind. They give helpful quotes of the day. It's just a nice group to go to, and especially when you're having a shitty day, but really any day. Just go through there and look at some things, and there's some inspirational quotes. It's just a fun page I wanted to start that would be kind of therapeutic. If you can't afford therapy, you do what you can. And I think this is a good group. So put in your request, I'll approve you. But yeah, thanks for watching, like I said. And until the next video, and until the next time.